character, knowledge, confidence. SRK Higher Secondary School, Karikalambakkam.
I love my school, SRK. Best of the best is SRK. Bright future means SRK. Quality education, SRK. Knowledge forever, love forever. Textbook friends, easy for sure. Lovely teachers and wisdom. What's the culture we will start? I love my school, SRK. Best of the best is SRK. Bright future means SRK. Quality education, SRK.
Admission is going on from pre-KG to 12th standard. Group A1A, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology. Group A1B, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Biology. Group A2, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Computer Science. Group A3, Accountancy, Economics, Commerce and Computer Application. SRK Higher Secondary School, 45/7, Dilliyanur Main Road, Karikalambakkam, Puducherry 7.
Good evening 12th standard students. Today our subject is biobotany and we are going to discuss regarding classical genetics. So in classical genetics we have seen an introduction part and what are all the things done in genetics and what are all the advancements in genetics and who is called the father of genetics. In our last class we have discussed. So now we are going to discuss what are all the experiments he has done, that is Gregor John Mendel, what are all the experiments he has done for his basic foundation in genetics. So let us see. So Mendel experimental system, the garden pea. So as I said, he has taken 7 pair of contrasting characters in a garden pea plant. So he has given, he chose a pea plant because, so what is the reason for choosing pea plant? So the pea plant is chosen because it is an annual plant, that is yearly plant, and in your lower classes you have studied it is an annual plant means yearly, it takes about a year to become bigger in size, to become a tree. So it is an annual plant and has a clear contrasting characters that are controlled by a single gene separately. So it is an annual plant and has a clear contrasting characters such as a seed color, a seed flower color, or something like a pod structure, shape, everything it shows some contrasting characters, that is difference in the characters which is controlled by a single gene separately. For each character, each gene is separately taking in charge to control that particular character. So that is the first reason to choose the pea plant for his experiment. Okay, so next one is self-fertilization occurred under normal condition in garden pea plants. So if the pea plants are kept as such, the fertilization process that is important for the reproduction. So that's process called self-fertilization, that is fertilization taking place within the plants, that is a male part and a female part is present in a particular plant, within itself it is self-fertilized. So that is the reason for selecting the garden pea plant for experimental study. So next is Mendel used both self-fertilization and cross-fertilization. So what is self-fertilization? The fertilization process taking place within the plants is self-fertilization, that is within the plant itself it is self-fertilization. So what is cross-fertilization? So two different plants is taken, two different contrasting characters could also be taken, and these plants are meant for crossing, that is cross-fertilization, that is they are allowed for reproduction. So that is called crossing, that is cross-fertilization. So what are all the important points? It is an annual plant it shows contrasting characters which is controlled by a single gene, and self-fertilization occurs and cross-fertilization also occurs. So the flowers are large, hence emasculation and pollination are very easy for hybridization. So the flowers are bigger in size, the flowers are larger in size, and emasculation and pollination. That is, pollination means what? The pollen grains, that is the male part of the what? Male reproductive cell of the plant is pollen grain, and it is carried from male part to the female part, and this transfer of pollen grains from male part to female part is called pollination. And this pollination process and hence emasculation process are very easy for hybridization process, and so he has taken the garden pea plant for his experimental study. So next one, Mendel's experiment on pea plant. So Mendel's experiment, that is Mendel's theory of inheritance, known as particulate theory. So Mendel's theory of inheritance. So as I said, Mendel's theory of inheritance. Inheritance means what? Transfer of characters from parents to young ones. That is Mendel's theory of inheritance, known as particulate theory. Establishes the existence of minute particles or hereditary units or factors which are now called as genes. So as I said, inheritance means what? Transfer of inheriting characters from parents to young ones. So that is, the inheriting characters or the particular traits is carried with the help of minute particles or hereditary units which is named as genes. Okay, so genes are present where? It is present in the genetic material. So these genes are otherwise called, they are minute particles or hereditary units or factors. So these genes are helping in the what? Transfer of inheriting characters from parents to young ones. So he performed artificial pollination or cross pollination. So anything that is a transfer of pollen grains that is happening by natural, so that is, we will call it as natural pollination. So the next one is artificial pollination. So we are artificially taking the pollen grains from the male part of the flower and it is kept over the female part and it is allowed for fertilization. So that is called artificial pollination or cross pollination. So we will see the picture here. So the experiments with the true breeding lines of pea plants. A true breeding lines means it is undergone continuous self-pollination having stable trait inheritance from parent to offspring. So what are all the other reasons for choosing the pea plant? So it is having a true breeding line, that is pure breeding line. The inheritance of characters are within the parents, that is within the contrasting characters of the pea plant, that is a true breeding line, a pure breeding line. There is no outer plants are meant for crossing. So there is existing a inheritance of a pure breeding character. So pea plant is taken for that reason. Matings within pure breeding lines produce offspring having specific parental traits that are constant in inheritance and expression for many generations. So imagine there is a blue color flower in a garden pea plant. So if it is the pure breeding character, so the inheritance of this blue color flower will be taking place in the offspring also continuously. So that we will call it as true breeding character. So the specific parental traits that are constant in inheritance and expression for many generations. So it is expressed in many generations. So it produces a true breeding. So it is not it is not crossed with some other color of the flower plant. So that you can able to get only that particular character in the young ones. So the expression of many generation, there will be a particular continuous character. So there will be a true breeding lines. So pure lines breed refers to homozygosity only. So that kind of pure breeding and getting a continuous constant inheritance of a particular character, that we will be calling it as homozygosity. So fusion of male and female gametes produced by the same individuals, that is pollen and egg. So next one we will see the picture. So if you see this picture, see this is the purple color flower and see this is the white color flower. So this pollen means what? That is the male part of the cell. So this pollen, male sex organ, is cut off and removed. So it is cut off, it is removed from the blue color, this purple color flower. So this is a one parent, and this is the next one, white flower. From this white flower, these pollens of white flower is taken and transferred to the pistil of purple flower. So this pollen grains is transferred to the pistil of this purple flower, and the fertilized pistil gets mature and become pods. Then it gives rise to a particular fruit. You know that if we go for fertilization, this male and female, in case of plants, it gives rise to the what? From flower, this flower will give rise to the fruits. You know that. Okay, this flower will give rise to the fruits. So this fruits, how it happens? This flower, the male reproductive part, that is pollen, is fertilized by the female reproductive part, and it gives rise to a particular fruit, that is pea plant, that is pod. This is the pod. This is what pod, and this is the fruit that is obtained after fertilization. So this pod is obtained, and this fertilized pistils gets mature and become pods. So inside these are all the nuts or the seeds or the pods, you can say. So these are all the mature and pods. So seeds in each pod are ready to planted. So inside this there will be a seed coat. You know that there will be a seed, and outer that there will be a seed coat. Okay, and removing this seed coat, this inside part is kept inside the germination process is taking place inside the soil, and it gives rise to the new plants like this. These seeds are kept inside the soil, and if it is watered up and it is given for germination process, and it gives rise to the individual plants. So this plants, purple flower and white flower, it is fertilized and it is giving rise to the only purple flower plants. So this is the steps in cross pollination of pea flowers. So it is derived from the same plant is known as self-fertilization. As I said earlier, the self-fertilization means the pollen grains and the female part of the cell is obtained, it is carried out within the plant, and it is called as self-fertilization. So self-pollination takes place in the mantelpiece. The experimenter can remove anthers. Anthers means what? Anthers means male part. And this male part, the removal of this anther, we will call it as emasculation before fertilization, and transfer the pollens from another variety of pea to the stigma of flowers. So that is what, and the picture is described here. the pollen grains from one flower is transferred to the another flower where the anthers are removed, and this result in cross fertilization, which leads to the creation of hybrid varieties with different traits. So Mendel worked on the study of pattern of inheritance, and the principle of law of form later now constitute the Mendelian genetics. So he has said that two different characters he has taken, and even though the dominant character is expressed. So the purple one is dominant in character. So this dominant character is expressed in the young one. So this is called law of inheritance in case of Mendelism. So this first model organism in genetics, garden peas. So this is the binomial for garden pea plant. So binomial means what? This is the genus and this is the species. So if you are writing in your hand, you have to underline compulsory. So if they are written in italics, where we are typing, we can't able to underline. So if you are written in italics, they have given first one, the genus should be written in capital and the species should be written in small letter. So this is the binomial for garden pea, that is Pisum sativum. So this Pisum sativum, what are all the 7 contrasting characters he has taken, it is described in this chart. So the first character is stem length. The stem length, they have mentioned this gene as LE. LE means, see, LE, the stem length. So stem length, if you see the dominant trait means what? Which one is dominant? Even though if I take a brother or a sister, a brother will be very much active in nature than sister, because they are very much exposure like that. A dominant character is the character that suppresses the recessive character. So it is expressed at first. The recessive character will be coming at the next. So dominant is the first character that is expressed. So you should always keep it in mind, even though there is a cross pollination takes place, dominant character should be written at first. So if I take the length, stem length, we can see the two characters, tall and dwarf. Dwarf means nothing but short. Shorter one. This is a tall sized plant and this is a short sized plant. So the stem length is taller in size and shorter in size. Then the pod shape. Pod shape, the gene they have written as B. The pod shape is C, inflated. Inflated means it is not shrinked. See, if it is this constricted, if you see, it is shrinked like this. See, they are drawn like this. But in case of according to the pod structure, it looks like this. So this is the constricted structure, and this is the inflamed structure. Okay. So this is the pod shape. So seed shape. If you see the seed shape, it is round in shape. Okay, the pod shape you can see this is round in shape, but in case of recessive trait it is wrinkled. So wrinkled you can draw like this. So seed color, the gene is I. The seed color is sometimes yellow, in some pea plants it is green in color. So most of us we have seen only green color pea pods. So flower position. So flower position means, see, FA is the gene. Axial means what? See, the flower is seen here. See, this is the axial contour and this is the terminal. See, at the top. So the flower is situated in the flower position is at the axial position, and here this is the terminal in position. So flower position also he has taken into account. So next one is the flower color. So in the diagram we have seen the flower color is the first one they have taken. So flower color, as I said, it is purple in color, and the other one is, the recessive character is white. So pod color, it is green color, dominant character is green color, and the recessive character is yellow in color. So if you see this, see these are all the 7 characters of Pisum sativum with the genes. See flower color, if you see flower color, this is the chromosome structure. So with the centrioles you have to draw, like this you have to draw. Like this you have to draw. No, you should not try to simply draw like this. This is wrong, this is correct. Okay, this is flower color and this is the seed color. This is the gene. We have marked here no with the color, specific color. See, this specific color, this we will call it as gene, and this gene is for flower color and this gene is for seed color. So in case of here, the pod shape, this is for pod shape, this is for plant height, and this is for flower position. So in this case, pod color, see here, and this is seed shape here. So like this, 7 characters they have taken. 7 characters, contrasting characters they have taken for studying genetics. So next one. So Mendel worked at the rule of inheritance and arrived at the correct mechanism before any knowledge of cellular mechanism, DNA, genes, chromosome become available. So before going into the study of cellular mechanism, DNA, genes and chromosome structure, he has came up into his mind certain characters, certain conclusions. So what are all the conclusions that is he has kept in mind? So Mendel insights and meticulous work into the mechanism of inheritance played an important role which led to the development of improved crop varieties and a revolution in crop hybridization. So with the help of the DNA alternation or the genetic variation, there exists a improvement in the plant quality and quantity, and this is developed in the field of agriculture with the process crop hybridization. So this leads to the proper and very good variety of hybrid varieties of many plants and study in the genetical orientation. Okay, so then Mendel, then he has died in 1884. In 1900, the work of Mendel experiments were rediscovered by 3 biologists. By the 3 biologists, Hugo D. Reis of Holland, Karl Correns of Germany and Erich von Schekmark of Austria. So in these 3 people, they have rediscovered certain things of Mendel's work and they have given certain conclusion in case of genetical study, and it was approved by the other scientists also. So up to this I'll finish it up. So next class we will be seeing the other parts. Thank you.
ஒரே லட்சியம் எங்கள் கண்ணிலே நிறைவேறிடும் அந்த நாளிலே உலகம் போற்றிடும் எங்கள் பள்ளியே எஸ்ஆர்டி. கல்வி பண்புகளை கண்ணென போற்று கலைகள் யாவையும் கைவசமாக்கு பள்ளியின் பெயரை கேட்டால் சொல்லு எஸ்ஆர்டி. ஒரே லட்சியம் எங்கள் கண்ணிலே நிறைவேறிடும் அந்த நாளிலே உலகம் போற்றிடும் எங்கள் பள்ளியே எஸ்ஆர்டி. கல்வி பண்புகளை கண்ணென போற்று கலைகள் யாவையும் கைவசமாக்கு பள்ளியின் பெயரை கேட்டால் சொல்லு எஸ்ஆர்டி.
Admission is going on from pre-KG to 12th standard. Group A1A, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology. Group A1B, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Biology. Group A2, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Computer Science. Group A3, Accountancy, Economics, Commerce and Computer Application. SRK Higher Secondary School, 45/7, Dillianur Main Road, Karikalambakkam, Puducherry 7.